Luna, if you want to be in the video, you gotta show your smile. Show. No. Mino aka. Mino aka. Well, then get out of my video, man. Don't fight with me.
My friends, I'm not. I think about you a lot. Wish I could undo a lot.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Coco. I go by A'apueo Reads on all my bookish accounts. I'll link them in the description below if you want to check. Yes. Luna, don't mind my dog. She might be making some. I have another one too, so she might be running around. Oh my god, I want you guys to see what she looks like right now. Hold on. Wait. Smile. So, the other week, or this last week, this past week, what's the difference? Anyways, I did a poll on my Instagram, my Bookstagram. I gave 4 options for what my next YouTube video would be. Luna, do you mind? Anyways, I held a poll on my Instagram story asking what my next video should be, and I think I gave 4. Bro! Get out of here. Anyways, I held a poll. I gave 4 options. I don't mean to be so aggressive. I just need to get through this. I gave 4 options for my next YouTube video, which was, 1 would be the tier ranking of my favorite book tropes. The second was a bookshelf tour. Third was reading 1-star reviews of my favorite books. And the 4th was to show all my 5-star reads. And then through the vote, I think I'll put it over here. The bookshelf tour. It was the bookshelf tour that won, and I think it's mainly because of this section right here, and I'll tell you guys more about that later. But yes, so what we are doing today is, you are so nosy. Did you know that? So what we're doing today is a bookshelf, a bookshelf tour. And I'm so happy to do a bookshelf tour because not only did it win on the polls, but people have messaged me, like after seeing my TikToks or my videos or my posts, asking me to do a bookshelf tour. And like I said, I think it's mainly because of this section right here, which I will explain later. And so yeah, so let's do a bookshelf tour. Okay, so let me just give you a quick overview of my bookshelves. So I have this shelf over here. I have this series shelf right over here. And then I have these floating shelves on my wall. Obviously on the wall, where else would they float? Oh my god. And then I have my last bookcase right over here. To start off, we'll go over this top 9 shelf right here. So when I moved into this house, I saw this shelf and I was like, what the heck am I going to put on it? Because it's literally like 2 inches deep. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to put on here, until I decided to make it a display for my favorite books. So on the top shelf is my all-time favorite series of all time. That was so repetitive, which is the Ravenhood trilogy by Kate Stewart. And my favorite book is actually Exodus, which is the 2nd book in the series, so that should be in first place. But because this series is like a through and through series, I just kept them all together, and I love the story. If you haven't read Exodus, please go read, well, not just Exodus, sorry, the entire series, because you need to read them in order. Mind-blowing, just mind-blowing. The second shelf of my top 9 shelf are for my emotional reads. Like, if you know me, I'm a very emotional person, and I love when I can okay, that sounds weird that I love to cry, but with books, that is true. So I have 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole, It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, and All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. So 1,000 Boy Kisses is quite literally the saddest book I have read in my entire life, and I read it on my birthday. Do not recommend to read it on your birthday, but I do recommend that you read it. It Ends With Us and All Your Perfects. Oh my god, Colleen Hoover is a queen. It is so emotional. It is a real tearjerker, but just so realistic. Like, these 2 books give real life problems and
it was so good. I highly recommend. Whenever people ask me if I could recommend one book to them, I always say It Ends With Us, because I think this is a book that everybody should read. Okay, I also do love really fluffy reads, so this is the bottom of my top 9 shelf. The Love Hypothesis was one of the first books I read when I got back into reading in October. Loved it, 5 stars. The book that should actually be right here is The Spanish Love Deception. Actually, no, sorry. The Spanish Love Deception should be there. The Love Hypothesis should be there, and then Ugly Love right here. November 9th should be on a different shelf, but I just filled it because I don't have Spanish Love Deception with me right now. My friend is borrowing it, so once that is back, I will rearrange this. But then there's Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover and November 9th by Colleen Hoover. So obviously we might be seeing a pattern here. Colleen Hoover is one of my top authors of all time. Now, because this is a top 9 shelf, most of these are standalones. Like, these last 6 are standalones. The only series is the Ravenhood series. But I will say that there are some series that I like better than these books. They just didn't fit nicely on this shelf, so I left them with the rest of the books of the series. Okay, next I'll go over these floating shelves really quickly. We'll start here. So I have the Addicted / Calloway Sisters right here, which my dad bought me this entire series for Christmas, and I am so grateful. So there's the Addicted series. If you don't know, like, the Addicted / Calloway Sisters series, it's literally 2 series. The Addicted series right here, and then the Calloway Sisters series, and this is the epilogue novel. But that is not the recommended reading order. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Yeah, so if you're interested in reading this series, I would recommend to read it in the recommended reading order. I've literally only read the first 2, but I'm so hooked, and I am going to start Addicted for Now in a cute, what? I meant quick, in a real, I'm going to start this soon, okay? Yeah. I also have, so Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel character ever. Well, my favorite hero, my favorite superhero. And he does kind of tie into some characteristics of some of the characters in this series, so that's why he's here. I also have this little plant from TJ Maxx, and you guys will start to see these little owls. I have an owl literally on almost every shelf. Owls are my favorite animals of all time, and I have a lot of owl figurines. Okay, for this next shelf, I've dedicated it to Elle Kennedy's series. So I have the Off Campus series right here, and then the Briar U series, which is like a spin-off of Off Campus. I've read, so like I said, some of these books, some of my series I might like better than the books that I put on my top 9. This is what I'm referring to. I absolutely love the Off Campus series. These were all 5 stars. This one was 4. This is like the epilogue novel. But it was my first sports romance I ever read. I read each of these in one day, and it was just so good. It's such a light and cute read, and it was so good. I have not started the Briar U campus. I have not started the Briar U series yet, but I do plan on going through them very quickly. Another plant from TJ Maxx, another owl. As I said, you will be seeing these on almost all of my shelves. And then my dad actually got me this Groot little figurine, this Funko Pop, and I absolutely love him. He's so Christmassy, look! Okay, for my last floating shelf, oh my gosh, this has been dedicated to Lauren Asher, who has become one of my favorite authors within this last week. So, I actually just started this series, the Dirty Air series, last week, and I flew through these 3 books in 6 days, Wrecked being my absolute favorite, and I'm actually reading Redeemed right now. And then I have the Dreamland Billionaire series, which is the fine print and terms and conditions, and then the 3rd book will come out later. I loved the fine print. The fine print was 5 stars. I think I gave Throttled 4.25, Collided 5, Wrecked an infinite amount of stars. Like, so good. It is on my forever favorites. And then, like I said, here's some more owls, and then another plant from TJ Maxx. Okay, really quickly, because I was just talking about Lauren Asher, and I feel like I need to say this. So Elle Kennedy, right, the author of the Off Campus and the Briar U series, she hands out book boyfriends left and right. Like, I loved every single guy character in those books. I did like some of the girls too, but she just I feel like she went a little bit more in depth with the guys' characters. However, Lauren Asher, she hands out book girlfriends. Oh my gosh. She writes such strong female leads, and I cannot get enough of it. Zara Julian from the fine print is everything to me. Oh my gosh. Zara Julian. When my cousin and I talk about the fine print, I call Zara my Zara because she's my Zara. I cannot. Zara is so good. And in the not the Twisted series, Dirty Air series, Maya, Sophie, and Elena, love. I think it's, I know people are saying Elena, but I think it's Elena. What do you think? Anyways, I'm on the last book right now with Chloe, and I heard a lot of people love her, so I can't wait to read that book too. Okay, next I have like this bedside shelf thing that when I first moved into, I had no idea what I was going to do with it, but now it's a beautiful bookshelf. So I use this shelf, sorry, I know it's the same video, use this shelf for like all my series that haven't fit into either the top 9 shelves or my floating shelves. So yeah, these are all my series. I have a Mafia series right here, the Maid series by Danielle Laurie, the Sinner's Duet by Sophie Lark. I don't know what the name of this series is, if it has a name or if it's just like the Priest series or whatever. Priest, Sinner, and Saint by Sierra Simone. I have, what is this? Shadow and Bone, which is my only fantasy books that I have. I have not read them yet, but I am very excited. Oh my gosh, and the Twisted series. My guys, I just read this. I finished this in the beginning of this month. So good. Anna Huang is also another one of my auto buy authors, and I'm sure once I get like more books from her, I will build another floating shelf so that these books can sit up there in all their glory as well. Then I have the Kiss Quotient series. I have not read yet. To All the Boys I Loved Before series, have not read yet. I did watch all the movies. I liked the first one the most, but I heard that the books are actually pretty good. I have the After series right over here. I know a lot of people don't like this series, but you will never catch me talking crap about the series because this is the book that got me back into reading after years and years of not picking up a single book. And here's another owl. Oh wait, did I forget this owl? I have an owl right here. I forgot to tell you guys. And a little, what? Okay, well that lamp is obviously not plugged in. Wait, give me a second. It looks cute when I fixed it. Should work. Aha. And this helps me to read at night when my boyfriend wants to sleep. And I actually have this like really cute little brown chair right here that I use to read at night as well. Anyways, continuing. I have these books that I don't really think they're a series, but they're novels by the same author, Dan Brown. I've only read the Da Vinci Code, which I read in high school, but I have this series that my dad got me, so I think it's a series, or it's like interconnected novels. I'm not quite sure, but I'll get to them eventually. Then I have more out. Hey. Aha. That is so off. There. Yeah. I have some more owls as well. Very, very cute. And then I have this last section. So, another Spider-Man, as I said. Blue is my favorite color. You will catch me with blue all day, every day. I have Billy from the Power Rangers. These are like my journals. So this is my book journal. And these are like writing prompt books. And then this is just a notebook that I put over here because I use them a lot in relation to my books. And then let me show you guys what's actually in this box. So I do have a book of the month subscription, and oh, what happened here? I think these boxes are great. So I actually use these for like my bookish things. So I have like my highlighters, my erasable pen. Can you stay? Hold on. Work with me. Does that work? No, not at all. Anyways, I have my highlighters, my erasable pens. I have a book light that goes like around your neck. I have all my tabs over here. I have my reading glasses, and I have more highlighters over here, and it kind of just fit perfect. Oh, did I bend this? It just fits perfectly in this box, and I leave it over here because I want it all with all my other book things. And yeah. And then at the very end of this, I have my Alexa right over here and my owl, and she's actually a lamp too. Wait, is she plugged in? Is she plugged in? Wait. Okay, well, it's light out right now, so you can't see it really, but that's my lamp as well. Yeah. 314. Okay, sorry. That's important to me because I will tell you guys why later. My cousin and I have this thing where we always see these numbers, and that's freaking me out right now. It's usually 341, but 314 will do as well. Okay, we have made it to the last shelf, which is actually ironic because this is the first bookshelf I had. On the top, I have some more owls that I got from Ross. Actually, my mom got them and shipped them over from Maui because I had these when I was in high school, but then when I moved to Hilo, she actually shipped them over here so that I could have them here. Okay, so the first shelf are my hardcover books. Well, any that are the same size. So these are mostly my book of the month books, except for this one. This is not, but it just fit perfectly with the rest of them, so I put them here. I have honestly only read The Love Hypothesis and It Ends With Us, and I love those books so much that I have them in paperback and in hardcover. But I really do plan on getting to the rest of these books later. And then I have these cute bookends. They're so cute. And I'm a history teacher, so I really I mean, that doesn't really have to do anything with why I have these, but I love this globe, and I have like one that's very similar but as an actual globe, like a usable globe for my classroom. And I got these from TJ. Oh, why don't you spin? From TJ Maxx. Okay, so here's the second shelf, and I basically use this shelf to like put books from the same author together. So over here I have my Colleen Hoover section. I do plan on eventually making it through all the books she's ever written, and I think a goal of mine will be to do that before the end of this year. This section right here, I was actually sent these books. I was so lucky to be sent these books from the author. So I have two from Charity Farrell. Her and I actually talked on TikTok for a little bit, talking about her series, and then Nicole Dykes sent me these books as well. Oh my gosh, she sent me 4 books, and I was so happy. She also sent me, both of them actually also sent me stickers to go with these books, so I'm eternally grateful. And then I have some snow globes. I love my snow globes. And then this is actually a light up moon. It's not plugged in right now though, so I can't light it up for you, but it's so cute. My boyfriend actually got that for me because my middle name in Hawaiian is actually something to do with the moon, so he knows how much I love the moons, and how much I love moons and how I love to have them on my shelf. Okay, this section over here, I have my Penelope Douglas books. I've only read Punk 57. I'm like 10 pages into Credence. And then I have my Emily Henry's. I've only read People We Meet on Vacation. I do really want to read Beach Read soon. And then Christina Lauren, I plan on reading Love in Other Words like by the end of this month. Okay, so this bottom shelf, for lack of better words, are my loaner books. So I've only read this shelf. I've read these 3 books, but they don't really have anywhere else I can put them, like to match with other books. And then the rest of these are like TBR books. So, and I think I put them in order of like priority of TBR. So I really do want to read Archer's Voice very, very soon. It Happened One Summer and Darling Venom. And then kind of these ones they're not like super high on the TBR, but I will definitely be getting to them very, very soon. And then honestly, I have this like little owl figurine, and she's not like on display, but I will find a better place for her. But she's kind of just holding space right now while I redecorate my room. Okay guys, so that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. I will try to be making more videos more frequently, but I've just been so busy lately. During summer, I will definitely be making more videos. This was really fun. I really love my bookshelves. Like, it took me a while to decorate it exactly how I wanted it, and I'm so happy with the result. And I'm sure once I get more books, like, I'll have to move things around again, and I'll do another bookshelf tour, but I'm so happy, and I'm so glad that people wanted to see this because I really wanted to do it as well. I think most people like requested a bookshelf tour because in the back of my videos, like they saw the top 9 shelf, and that was like the main reason people wanted to see it. So I'm glad that I got to show you guys. But yeah, if you like this video, just like and subscribe, and if you have any other ideas or any other like bookish videos that you'd like to see, please leave them in the comments below. I do really like interactive posts on my Instagram. I'll leave it all in the description below, but to like vote on what videos I'm going to be doing next. So if you want to, follow me on Instagram and you can be a part of those polls, and I will be hopefully making videos sooner than later. But yeah, until next time, I will see you. That makes no sense. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Obviously, I'm going to see you later next time. It's been a long day. I will see you guys next time, hopefully within a couple of weeks. That's the goal. Don't hold me to it, but I'll try to hold myself to it. Anyways, have a beautiful day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
My friends, I'm not. I think about you a lot. Wish I could undo